Hello everyone, SP Architects here. Today I'm going to show you how to make 3D virtual tour through Archicad. Let's say that you have modeled your 3D building and you want to publish this building or interior design with your customers. It's possible to make this with Archicad, but of course you have to unfortunately export this to different file such as FBX, because we want to make this very realistic and we want to make this with some icons. You want to change the color of the walls, maybe you want to change the type of the objects, and maybe the lighting settings with one click. You cannot make this with 3ds Max, you cannot do this with D5 renderer. You can only model this with Archicad and export to Twinmotion. Yes, Twinmotion can handle this, because in Twinmotion we have the configuration tool, and with the configuration tool you can customize all of your Archicad items, elements such as lights, environment settings, colors with only one click. It's very easy and I'm going to show you how to do it. As you can see, we have modeled project in Archicad. The important part is coming here. I will show you how to export this proper settings for this job. Let's do it. We will go to File menu and click Save As. After that, from the list, we are going to select the FBX type and then click the Save and create FBX Mesh Spy. This part is important. You are going to select element, one mesh per element. You cannot use surface, layer, you cannot use element type or entire model. You will use this. And of course, you can click this embed textures in FBX if you want to use your Archicad textures in your file. And surface settings to export, I'm going to select the first one and then I'm going to click OK. It's very fast progress. I want to inform you with a very important tip. If you want to open your doors in Twinmotion, you have to specify something. In the settings, you have to use different material with frame and leaf. It's important because since we have used element type for the export settings, the whole door behaves like a single element. When this door is opening, I want two frames to stay at their original position, at their frames, and I want to only move the leaf parts with the opening progress. So you have to separate them with materials. When you open Twinmotion file, you will see it's going to be a single mesh, but with the new version of Twinmotion 2025, you can separate them by their element color or element ID. Let's do it. Alright, here we are in Twinmotion and I'm going to get rid of the starting base and other unnecessary landscape parts. And after that, I'm going to import our model by clicking this import and clicking this plus. Let's click open. Let's click our office, and this part collapse keep hierarchy will be stayed, and I'm going to uncheck rest for now and I'm gonna click import. As you can see, it started to importing. They're coming one by one because each element is a different mesh element, each object. There we go. Now this part is optional. You can do your material editing and lighting editing. I'm going to make my own and continue to tutorial. Alright, as you can see, I have prepared this scene very fast, and if you want to see more advanced interior or exterior Twinmotion tutorial, I'm going to add a link into the description or top right of the corner. You can just learn from there. Since I want this tutorial to make short, that will be another topic. Anyway, in order to create a virtual tour in Twinmotion, first you need to determine a starting position. To do it, it's very basic. You will go to media, and once you decide a starting position for your player, you will just hit this plus and when they execute their Twinmotion file, they will start from this position. After that, let's say that they want to change this material of these fences. So to do it, we need to use the configuration tool. Let's click that and we will hit this plus. But before clicking this plus, we want to change the material, so we will just click this three dot and click the material switch. Let's uncheck this properties and hit this plus. Now we have two options. We can click directly on the surface. Actually, we have three options. Second, we can use this button, and this button moves with the camera. It's always on the screen. And third, you can just turn this into a 3D switch, like a 3D trigger. And you can place this trigger somewhere near of your object, and you can click from there. As you can see, just like this. Now, this is state 1. And for the state 1, we are using this material. Let's change this material. Let's assign another wood texture. Let's go to material, wood, and for instance, we can use this mahogany 04. I don't know how to spell. Anyways, let's just drag and drop to here. And after that, we will click this stage 2. Now this is stage 1, this is stage 2. You can choose your stages by clicking this icon. And this is the trigger. You can customize this trigger by clicking these icons, or you can just click this plus and import your icon as well. Now we have the switch. Of course, we can choose the list options. If we click this, we will see two different options as state 1 and state 2. Let's add 3 or 2 different materials. Let's make this metal, maybe, I don't know. It's not so realistic. We have to change settings, maybe. It's disgusting. Anyway, let's use a simple white. Let's go to material, click this plus, and assign to here. And this is going to be our third option. So we will go to the media once again and click this plus. This is the third option. Or actually, I will make this something dark gray and change its roughness. I think way more better. It's better to reduce the specular like this. There we go. Now I will just hit this update. Let's go to materials once again. Click here and click duplicate. And this time I will make this gray. And this is going to be our fourth option. Maybe lighter gray. So this is the benefit of using this. The user or your customer is going to choose and determine which material they are going to use. Now, after doing this, we will just hit this plus. Now, let's simulate this. To do it, we will click this icon and they will start from here. And of course, if they hit this I and click this pedestrian mode, they will just walk as realistic way. And they will move here, click this, and click their icon. By the way, we can add a preview for the colors. Let's do that. I will move here, come closer. First click this, click here and capture thumbnail, capture thumbnail, capture and capture. If we start and if we click this, we will see the previews. Very nice indeed. Let's go back. I want to make this icon invisible. To do it, I will click this trigger and go to detail and change the trigger opacity, trigger size, click fake trigger, and as you can see, if I move closer and move my mouse over there, it's going to be visible. But it's a mountain symbol. Let's change it. Let's click the material. Way more better. Let's add an icon for the TV. Let's say that we are going to click on TV and it's going to be turned on. To do it, we will click media and configuration. We will click this plus. But before clicking that plus, we will determine the options to material switch is important. And this is our icon. Let's make it to 3D object and let's click this TV. This is the state 1. Now we are going to determine our state 2. We are just going to add a video to there. Let's just drag and drop and click this plus. That's so. Now we started the software, came here and click it on and off. Since we are using the Lumen rendering engine, you can see the real-time reflections on your textures. Alright, let's change the type of the chairs. Now to do it, we will go to the configuration and this time we are going to use the visibility. And we are going to use the visibility for the, maybe we don't have the proper icon, but anyway, let's use this blank and make this 3D trigger and let's shift click over there. After that, I want to change the trigger size opacity around 60 and that's all. This is state 1. For the state 2, we are going to change the chairs. Therefore, I'm going to duplicate these chairs. We are going to do it so we will right click here and click copy. After that, we will right click the scene graph and click paste here and click copy. Now after that, we will right click here, click replace object. We will go to material, library, objects and click the home. We will click living room, chairs, or you can go to office, of course. It's right over there. Maybe we can use this direct chair for the demonstration purpose. And that's it. Now we will click the other chairs one by one, make them invisible, and click this plus. This is state 2. State 1, with the state 1, of course we need to update the chairs. Let's go to final, bottom, make them invisible, click update. Let's try. Restart, come here, and click chairs. And this was our third options. Another option for the 3D virtual tour, we can close and open doors. To do it, we will go to library, go to tools, we will just place this animator and click rotator. Let's click it, and we are going to click the pivot point of the door. After that, we will assign this door into this rotator. But if we click this, this is completely a block mesh element. As I mentioned before, we need to separate this according to its materials. We will click this and go to modeling, and we will click this split. We can split by material ID or connected group. I think the easier way is using the material ID. As you can see, it was separated, and let's click this to new folder, move to new container, and let's name this door. I'm going to cut and paste into the scene graph, just like this. Now I can just move inside part, this part, and this part, this part, and this part. Maybe this part. Yeah. Into the rotator. It's very fast. We will fix this. Let's click the rotator, and let's make this speed 0.1 or 0.2. Way more better. Let's make this once, and triggers are not important for now. We can fix the folder order just like this, and it's turned off by the default, and this is our starting position. We will go to media, configuration. This time we are going to properties and click this plus. This is state 1. For the state 2, we will just turn on display and click this plus. That's it. Let's adjust our trigger. Click this state 1, and this is our trigger. Let's make this 3D trigger, and the position almost correct. Let's move this to here, and we can adjust the icon. This time I want to make this smaller. There we go. And I'm going to move this into the rotator, so it's going to be rotate with the door, just like this. And let's simulate it. Click this. It's going to open, but it's on the same position. Let's fix that. Let's click the state 1, click the trigger, and move under the rotator. There we go. Now we are going to duplicate this trigger behind the door. So we will be able to click it from the back side of the door. To do it, we will go to state 1 and we will locate our trigger 1, click these 3 dots, click duplicate. And we will just move which place we want. Maybe with the same height with the door handle. After that, as we did before, we will just move it under the rotator. I will make this also on the same level with the door handle. And I want to make this near the door. If I click correct, if I can click correct, let's go to rotator, click trigger 2, just like this, trigger 1, just like this, and now it's ready. Let's test it out. Click here, open. Different levels. Anyway, we can fix it. Trigger 1. Way more better. And this was the final step. After that, we are going to publish this Twinmotion file as a separate file in order to open it without Twinmotion. And after that, you can send this file to your customers and they can open. To do it, we will go to export and we are going to choose this presentation, but it's off. To activate this, we are going to go to media and click this presentation and click this plus. After that, we will hit this plus and we will just drag and drop to here. And now we can close this from the right of the window. We are going to select this configuration. We can choose which configurations are going to be enabled. We are going to select all of them. And after that, we will click export, click this presentation under this local. Of course, if you are a premium member of Twinmotion, you can select this cloud and open your file in the Explorer. But if you don't have that, you can go to local and click this presentation, click this and click export. When you open your file, you will see this. You can walk, click your items, change your materials. You can walk there by clicking this mode, open doors and walk inside your model, just like this. You have modeled this by Archicad, exported to Twinmotion and set up this scene. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Until next tutorial, have a nice day. Bye. And if you are serious about learning Archicad, you can go to my Patreon page. From there, I will be waiting for you.